YouTube. Today we're going to take a look at this Smith Wesson Model 3913. That's a Model 3913, chambered in 9mm. This pistol is about 20 years old. It belongs to a friend of mine who's had it that long, and she's never cleaned it or anything, so I thought I'd just take a crack at it and see if I could clean it up. So let's try taking it apart, and let's get to it. First of all, let's make sure that this pistol is safe. There's nothing in the chamber. There's nothing in the magazine, nothing in the chamber. And this pistol is safe to actually work on. So let's go ahead and take it apart and see what we could make of it. So to take the top half of this pistol out, it comes apart kind of like some of your more compact 1911s. You bring the slide back until these two little things up are aligned here, and you press this out. But because this pistol's been together so long, it might take a little bit of force to press this out. So I'm just going to use the blade of a screwdriver. Press it out, pull it out, turn it up, and slide the slide out. We have the frame, slide. There is some gun oil on here. Spring, barrel comes out, and you could tell that the barrel's a little bit filthy. It looks like there's some staining on there. Feed ram could do with a little bit of polishing. The inside of the slide has what looks like some dried up lubricant. Just needs a good little cleaning. The slide, there's also some gunk along here and here. It just needs a good cleaning. I use a little magnetic pan to make sure that I don't lose any of the steel pieces, and I like to use CLP, Cleaner Lubricant Preservative, break-free CLP. This is a pretty good cleaner, pretty good lubricant. Let's see if it'll work on this or if we need something stronger. So I'm just going to spray down the pieces here. Just let it soak there a little bit. It's always good to have a rag around. The slide here, this might be a little bit difficult. I'm not taking the slide apart. I'm just going to clean it. So I'm just going to spray it up, and then I'm going to wipe it on clean. I'm just going to brush this guide rod out a little bit just to get some of the gunk off of it. Might need to use some solvent on here rather than just the CLP, but we'll see. Well, it looks like the CLP is doing a pretty good job cleaning it out. When we wipe it out, we'll see in just a little bit. Don't know how long that spring's been sitting in there. She's had this gun for about 20 years, and she probably fired it last about 20 years ago. So we'll just clean it up. We'll clean up the outside of the barrel. I'll clean the inside of the barrel with a brass brush in just a little. We're going to clean out the inside of the slide a little bit. That should get all the junk out from around it. I'm going to wipe it down and then clean it off with a clean silk. So just giving it a good wipe down now. Wiped all the oil off and all the clean off. Just wiping it down with this gun cleaning cloth. You could tell there's a whole lot cleaner. Top end is at least clean. Before we attack cleaning all this junk off the frame, let's go ahead and clean up the barrel. And again, I like to do that with a little bit of CLP and a wire brush. Once I'm sure this thing is clean, I'm just going to run it through with some cleaning towels, some patch towels. So I'm running these cleaning patches through one at a time until they come out relatively clean on the other end. And that should be good enough. Just go ahead and toss those. Now we have the top end fairly clean, much better than it was before. Let's turn our attention now to the frame, to the bottom end. And you can see this thing is like really gunky, really junky. Hadn't been cleaned in quite a while, and I'm not sure how to take this grip off. Might be something here. Anyway, I'm not going to take the grip off. I'm just going to scrub it down with a little bit of the same break free, and then I'm going to wipe it off with a clean rag. And you can see this break free is actually taking a lot of this junk off. I'm going to go ahead and do this and then clean up the inside. Just finishing up, just wiping this off with a gun cleaning cloth. You can tell a big difference. Looks a whole lot better than it did before, inside and out. Just gonna wipe the slide down again. Now, I like using this FP10 lubricant. I think this is really good. It smells really good if you ever like the smell of this stuff. We're just going to focus on just the major moving parts. I'm going to put just a drop, really, along the rails. And just rub it in a little bit. And you just want a little bit, right? Maybe a drop right here at the base of the hammer. And just wipe off the excess, just to keep that nice and smooth. And on the slide, I just put a little drop where the barrel comes out of, just to keep it nice and smooth, and a drop right where the guide rod comes out of, just to keep that nice and lubricated. Now, and drop right here. Ooh, that's too much. Just a little drop right there, just to keep it nice and lubricated. And also, a little drop on the feed ramp, just to make sure. Just wipe off the excess. That's nice and lubricated, and a round could ride up into the chamber nice and easily. Now I think we're all done. As a quick clean, we're just going to give it one more wipe down and put it back together. Assembly is the opposite of disassembly. Pop the barrel in, guide rod, now for the slide. Since we put a little bit of oil in the slide, I just want to make sure that it slides in nicely. There we go. And then we got to put the catch back in. And this has always been a problem with me. How do you put that back in the right place? Well, put them in like so, where these two things are lined up. And you could see it on the back side too. And there you go. Back together again. Wiped on any excess junk. And it's nice and clean. Smith Wesson Model 3913 in 9mm. Taken down, cleaned, and I think this is good to go for another little bit. I hope you like this video. If you do, please remember to click subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless.